Well, hello there. Ugh. Oh. That is no bueno. Alright. I don't think, we do have somebody here. Welcome to the channel. Getting ready to start up. Trying to get this stuff going, but ran into a slight problem, which is there's a new new version of Warhammer, and my save that I have, probably because of the mods, does not want to launch. So I think we're going to have to start a new character, start a new campaign, which is not super awesome. It might be that I just put in the wrong mods, and so that's all messed up. But that's okay. Let's read what the patch notes say. Um, I don't see squat on the patch notes. Let's go ahead and look at doing something real quick. Hello.
Hello. How's it going?
It's going good. Just as a heads up, I am streaming at the moment, so
Cool. What you streaming, Warhammer?
that was the plan, but the patch yesterday messed up a bunch of my mods or something, so I immediately crashed as soon as I tried starting my campaign up.
So what mods did you turn on the thing that I linked?
No. I had several other.
Okay.
I was only running like I think 5 total, and it might be because I did not have all 5 active. So
So when there's a patch, it can mess up a lot of things. So you want to turn off stuff, but you also, if it was working before, it shouldn't be a problem. But they have you have to load them in certain sequence.
yeah, I think right now I only had 3 loaded and it crashed.
I have like 60.
Yeah, I think I was only using Infinite Respec. What was the other ones?
That one still works.
So yeah, Infinite Respec. I had no regeneration cap on, so probably had, and then I had recruit defeated legendary lords.
That one still works. I don't know about the regen.
Yeah, I turned that one off. I'm playing vampire counts anyway, so I've got a high number on my regen.
Well, I mean, that's like the race you want to have unlimited on.
Yeah. That's why I was like, I could just skip a couple of those bonuses I get if I just enable this mod and, free up a couple points.
Yeah, Glenn and I were playing a co-op game earlier today.
What were you guys playing as?
He was the dwarves and I was Bretonia.
Okay. I saw something mod for Bretonia, like bodyguards or something for Bretonia.
Yeah, so I installed it, but that one doesn't seem to work. Like, nothing happens. So I shared it in the group chat, but it's a list of like all of the mods that
you're running. I saw that.
That I'm running. Yeah,
it's a big ass list.
Yeah, well, what's cool is you can click on it and hit subscribe to all, and then like it just puts them all on for you.
Oh, I didn't even notice that part.
Yeah.
I mean, I was looking at it on my phone the other day, so that would. Well, I think I can still subscribe on my phone. So.
Well, yeah. As long as you log on.
Yep, subscribe to all. Look at that. There's a button for it.
Okay, but if you do that, If you do that, I have to tell you which ones aren't working because there's like 4 of them.
Oh. I think I had AI tasks and strategy.
Yeah, from last time we played.
Auto-resolve quest battles, you've been doing that one?
Yeah.
Does that mean you don't even have to go fight the quest stuff?
Yep. You just you like teleport and they get instead of making you do it, you could just auto resolve if you don't feel like doing it.
Oh, so auto-resolve becomes an option and you still like have a potential chance to lose, but once you
Right.
get a strong enough army, it's oh, that's nice.
Yeah, because I mean I've already done the quest battles hundreds of times. I don't need to keep doing them.
So many expanded rosters.
Yep, that's what made the game fun. Like I wasn't playing for a long time, and I saw this YouTube video about dwarves, and like you could have shield maidens, and I was like, dude, I want to have shield maidens at dwarves. Like that's one of the things that just been missing. And then when I subscribed to that one, it's like rune golems. I'm all like, oh, rune golems, yes. Then I saw thunder barges, and then just led me down this rabbit hole. And I kept adding things, and I'm like, okay, the game is just so much more fun now.
Yeah, I might actually have to go back and look at.
Best played.
Oh, I don't know if you could do that. So yeah, I think I have to go check what mods I had last time I played.
Wow. Well, it's one of those things. Like so don't add any mods while you're playing an active game because it'll mess with it. But you know, when you're done with your vampire game, or if you want to play co-op with me, you know, I can walk you through like how to organize the mods. It took Glenn and I 2 hours before I finally Googled and I figured out why we were having a problem. And your mods have to be in the same order. So it's like, oh, okay.
Does the legendary character assets and thing work, or the two of those? Are those working right now?
Yep.
I think those are the two I didn't have active from last time.
Yeah, those two are both working. So you just got to make sure that the assets goes before the characters, like that. So that's one of those that has to load in the proper order.
Oh.
So there's a couple of things like that. So anything that, like on my list.
So does the party's party? So the assets has to be before the party's party or whatever.
Right.
Okay, there. I got that. Yeah, I think those are the two that I had before. Like I said, I know it was 5. And I think that's all. Infinite respec, recruit defeated legendary lords. That looks right. Because I've got things in here like Mixu's Unlocker, Vassals, bonuses for Bellicor. I have like an Ikid workshop upgrades.
If you do Mixer's Unlocker, you have to have what is it called?
Mod configuration tool.
Yes, that.
Yeah. Does that have to be before it, or does that not matter?
Yes, it has to be before it.
Okay. Yeah, I even have like Flesh Lab allied units and stuff like that, and stuff for just playing a bunch of different stuff for the races I had, things I had been doing.
Yeah, I mean that's mostly what I did. So the legendary characters thing, you know, that's what gives you all the different characters. So that's always a good one to play. But the expanded rosters, like for me, I feel like I've played thousands of hours between Warhammer 2 and Warhammer 3. And like if you look at the dwarves haven't gotten any love in Warhammer 3. So the mods that I installed add like 30 units to the dwarven roster.
Oh.
Yeah. And one of them, so I had this thing where I was going through and I was only adding the unit rosters that were like either 100% canon and they just weren't in the game yet, or at least like they had mentioned and it was kind of reasonable, like, okay, yeah, they talk about this. And then I got a little bit overboard and I was like, yeah, you know what? I do want a gyrocopter, or instead of a copter, it's a gyro mech suit with a rune gun. Yeah, sounds cool.
So maybe you can help me. How do you get the carts or the artillery units for vampire counts?
The what?
I forgot what carts or whatever they're called.
Well, okay, so there's corpse carts.
Yes, those.
And then there's the ethereal wagons that have a mortis engine effect. Which ones are you wanting?
The corpse carts.
So it's... Hold on a second. Are you streaming on YouTube?
Twitch.
Of course you are. I don't really think I even have Twitch.
I'm just doing Twitch because it's so much easier because their Twitch thing.
Okay, so what's your
The
thing
tools.
so I can find you?
Murder Hobos Incorporated.
Okay, so when you get in the game, go to a city. Oh, that's gonna get annoying. You're gonna make me hear my echo.
Yeah, that's alright. I think Kezi had the same problem when he jumped in.
Okay, so go to one of your cities.
I'll just go to Drakenhof.
You know you can use the buttons on the top.
Oh,
If you go
yeah.
up above your map.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, so click the middle button there.
Which middle? This button?
Hold on a second. I gotta mute your stream.
So
Okay.
looking
Yeah,
at-
building browser. Okay, so if you look at that, it shows you, what units you get from every building. So, corpse carts should be... That's the coaches. Where did they put it? Go to the right. It's been a while since I played vampires.
Yeah, I haven't. I was looking and I could not find him.
What's
so-
next to the Banshee hero? In the middle.
Black Coach.
So that's the coach. Because it used to be that building. Alright, go to a recruit. Like you're just going to recruit a unit.
This night.
Let me look. Maybe they in the update they bugged it out.
Yeah, it could. Maybe it's because of the mods. I mean, I've got the what is it? The
I don't know. Why would you want them though when you can get the Mortis engine thing?
Where's that at?
Hold on, let me open it back up. So go building browser.
Ready.
Like I don't have. I don't think that's there either.
Yeah, it was there. Wait. Where is it? You're missing one of your military buildings, the blue ones. You're missing a whole chain.
Yeah, that's something like I don't have as an option. Like I see it in the text on like stuff that gets improved on the characters or the lords, but I'm like, I don't have that as an option in any of my buildings.
So one of your mods that you're using has taken away the military building, unless it's bugged. Because there's another a blue building, and the top tier of it. Well, if you just go to recruit, raise dead.
More sleep shines.
Oh, you're using a lot of dragons, so you don't have any there. That's crazy. Generally, anytime you see a battle thing, like where you have the corpse field there.
Yeah.
You can raise it. You know what I'm talking about, the Mortis engine, right?
I think so, but I haven't had them. Like, I'm on turn 91, and I haven't had either of those as an option the entire game.
All right, hold on, let me pull up the Steam Workshop. What add-on did you say you're running for Vampire Hounds?
I'm only running Infinite Respec and Legendary Lords, Recruit Defeated Legendary Lords. Then I have the two that I'd said I had, which were the asset packs. And I added after I started play, so I didn't have them before I added it. The fifth one was the unlimited regeneration cap.
Yeah, none of those should be messing with vampire counts. And you're playing with
Isabella.
the Von Karsteins, right?
Yeah.
Wonder if there's a bug with Isabella. Go to there, try and raise dead. I mean, it's been a while since I've played, but I've never not had them show up. Like, so right there, somehow all of the carts and the engines aren't available to you. So somehow they got turned off. So you said you were using the unlocker tool, right?
I have it, like, I'm subscribed to it, but I don't have it active right now.
Huh.
Because I thought that was a standard unit, and I'm like,
It is a standard unit. Like, I don't know
I'm trying
how you did that. Yeah, so the building's called a defiled cairn. But, like, they're just disabled from your campaign because you should have them anywhere you can raise dead. You should at least be able to get a corpse cart.
Maybe I need to look in how I disabled it.
I'm Googling it. Yeah, no results.
I'm that special. Of course I am. No, I was looking at it because when I did Castle Drakenhof, like, I have all of the military support buildings, and I've got their special buildings, and that's, like, basically all that's here, besides my defenses. I guess I have the resource. I could probably drop this if I really needed to.
Why are you building the in Swartzofen, that third building? The torch? What does it do for vampires?
Oh, I was having its discoverability of Skaven. I had Skaven coming in, so I was getting a Skaven incursion and getting plagues and shit, so. Or at least I thought I might be, so. I think that faction's been destroyed now, so I could probably get rid of it, but.
I mean, it's kind of a waste of building.
I mean, I don't really need the growth anymore, so. I mean, well, that's not completely true, because I didn't realize that it increased your local recruitment capacity, so. That's always nice, but. Which is the only reason why I kept it in Eschen.
Did you leave Discord?
I did not. That might have been Glenn. Glenn was in here.
He's at Rachel's.
Yeah, Glenn dropped. I mean, I've got flying units, so sieges aren't too terrible, because I got the Terrorgeists.
I hate Terrorgeists.
I mean, what should I be going with instead, then?
Well, I mean, you're playing, what, normal?
Yes. I'm on normal, actually. I checked that last time.
So it's different. Large entity units on harder difficulties just get gunned down and wrecked.
So yeah, I've got.
So the in my opinion, the best units that vampire accounts have are the Mortis engines, which for whatever reason you can't get. The Blood Knights. And those, what are they called? Cryptors. You had like 4 of them in the other army.
Yeah. So here's Manfred's army. So Manfred's got all the bonuses for the grave guards, and then knights or cavalry units, which is why he has so many cavalry units. He's basically a cavalry lord.
So with how much money you're making, what I would do, those middle ones, the Black Knights,
yeah,
when you can recruit Blood Knights, you just replace them.
Okay.
You trash those. Like, there's no reason when you're making that much money to keep old units. Unless it's just thematic, you know.
I just hadn't upgraded all of his units out, and I think when I switched him, because I just switched not that long ago, I just didn't get rid of him. And I can't remember for his guys on the bonuses. Yeah, the Blood Knights get bonuses too, so. Yep, Black Knights and Blood Knights, so.
Right, and just Blood Knights are so much better.
Oh, I think this might be why I kept them. The Black Knights over the Blood Knights. So it's either the Black Knight units are minus 25% upgrade, which
Upkeep.
I don't know. Yeah, upkeep, yeah.
Right, but again, as I said, once you have that much money, have the better units.
I think I may have been sending the guy that's currently recruiting. Oh yeah, that's what it was. I didn't have any more. I could have given him hex wraiths.
Yeah, that's what I said. Like, just look. And it's kind of like bats. You know, bats are terrible units. Like, if you need something to put in your army, cool. But once you can afford to have better stuff, get better stuff.
Yeah, that's kind of where these guys were at. I think I had these guys in an army, but I was using them basically to protect my other flying units. That's about it. So as they're flying towards something, send them out so they get shot first.
It's not a bad strategy.
Knowing that they're going to die, and then I can just recruit some more. They just haven't died yet. Which is why I've got like Vargeist and Terrorgeist together. But yeah, here's why am I recruiting? Oh, I think I recruited those just because. No, that's 2. I don't know why I recruited those. But yeah, this guy is going to reinforce Manfred, so I will swap out those Black Knights eventually. Oh, hey, what's up, Super Strange? Look at all them heroes from... they're almost out of the game, I think.
Do you have all your blood kisses unlocked?
No.
So if you use one of your heroes, because you got a lot of them, to assassinate their heroes, every time you assassinate, you get a blood.
Ooh. Yeah, because I don't know where I'm going to send them. Oh, Prague? I guess I'm going... Or Plesk? So, yeah. I got 2 places left to destroy, and...
What is your will?
I will not betray my faith! Blasphemy! Blasphemy!
He's only level 4. Level 3. Level 26. 78% chance.
Time to die! Join me for dinner. Kill!
Yeah, those cryptors, man, they can take a beating.
Die!
King of the Ghouls.
Agreed.
Oops.
I shall drink them dry.
Stregoi Golki.
So how many battles are you doing manually versus auto-resolve?
I think I've done like 90% of my battles as auto-resolve. I've probably only had a handful of that I've had to actually do outside of the quest battles. Which actually is what I think my next big goal is with Manfred.
So what, do his quest battle?
I actually have 2 to do with him. Yeah, I've got his sword and his armor to do. Alright, so maybe you can help me with strategy on my kisses or my bloodlines. Right now I've got 1 for the dragon, Necrac, and Strigoi. and Karstein. And I was looking at going 2 for Karstein just because I want to like rush towards at this point like the handgunners.
Right, so it depends on if you want the reward that they unlock or if you want the Lord.
The only I'm using, I think I'm using one of the Von Karstein Lords by default, and then right now I have a Strigoi Lord.
Yeah, so like I like the far left one to actually use as lords.
I think I have, that might be who I currently have available.
We have one of them.
Yeah, so, because he's kind of like Manfred, right?
Well, he's the one that makes the Blood Knights and Graveguard cheaper.
It is night.
No, it's a Von Karstein. So yeah, I have one available.
Yeah, but I mean, you don't need it. So as far as unlocking it, like I said, I would take every round you should be using your heroes to assassinate their heroes. Gives you a lot of bloods, and otherwise just go for what you want. So if you want to have handgunners, then you just rush the Von Karstein.
Although, yeah, this bonus for cavalry is pretty huge, too.
I mean, they're all pretty good in terms of what they give.
Minus 10% to... Oh, it's not them. Where's it this guy? Research rate. I went him pretty early for research rate. And then minus 10% upkeep on everything. That'd be pretty nice.
I mean, again, it's all nice. So, like the one lord, the first thing that they give, or the second thing is the control 5 all provinces. So when you're playing on harder difficulties, that's really, really handy. Because like on Legendary, it's a minus 8 public order just for being on Legendary. And then casualty replenishment is always a good thing to have. Wait, didn't you say you're on turn 90 something?
Yeah.
Yeah, you gotta be using your heroes to take out their heroes a lot more.
So with Von Karstein, you can only have her 1 unit of crossbowmen and 1 unit of handgunners. Is that right?
No.
Oh.
So there's when it gains access to the crossbowmen and handgunners baseline, it's 1. But you can use there's skill lines that increase the number of units you can have. Just those lords though. So those lords give you a bonus. So I think you can have like 3 or 4 crossbowmen per one of those. Again, it's been a long time since I played Vampire.
I know there's a bonus to get up to their like.
It's on the top line. I think it's cattle herder.
Yep, there we go.
Right, but that's the only bloodline that actually does that.
And is it just for the guys you get out of the bloodline though?
For the +1, yeah.
Yeah, so it's not like Manfred doesn't get it and then Isabella won't get it.
Well, the Vlad might.
Yeah, it doesn't look like it. Mortal levies. No, that's their bonus. Okay, so now I know how that works.
I grow impatient. Your demise is certain.
Yeah, I don't know if I should do his quest first. I think that was the plan, was do his quest and then work on finishing this guy off.
Are you at war with him already?
Yeah.
Yeah, so generally finish the enemy, then go do your quest. That way they can't hit you when you're wounded.
Yeah, see, I don't lose any units and destroy them all, so I haven't found really a reason to fight them manually most of the time. I did a couple just for fun.
Yeah, just for fun and to get better.
Yeah, if I don't lose any units, I usually feel like taking the auto resolve is just make sure I don't actually lose units, because I always feel like if I do it, I'm going to lose a unit or two. Alright. I think that might be as much as I want to do on this guy.
Throw the tools. On my way.
Yes, my sire.
Alright.
It is done.
So this is Manfred. Carriages. I think we're working on... So we did his... We haven't done any of his real magic. We did his... this magic. Then we do this one. And then... that makes it 25% cheaper. We'll do that now, I guess. And then she gets 2 as well. Dark Benediction. Then we can come back and pick up. This is for 4, so yeah, we'll just there it. I want that one too. Work on that now first, I guess. I got 2 points to deal here.
Should always take mentor.
Yeah, that's what I was looking at. Is like, yeah, mentor for 1, and then finish out the blade.
So,
Comment on this guy.
yeah, defense rating is always better than armor. So hard to hit is always better than thick-skinned.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so there's an armor cap, and that's a Undying Knight. That's a special unit, so that's like a...
I mean,
I can't see. What is his base armor?
I mean, he got, what is this, 15 more, so 116.
Yeah. So once you're over the hundreds, armor's not really worth a whole lot.
Okay. I mean, I figure he's gonna get it all eventually, but
Yeah, but so defense reduces the chance that units hit you. So it's kind of like raising their AC. So having defense and having attack, so both of those, the deadly blade and the hard to hit, are very good. And then, wound maker, and then the defense is generally better than health too. And the right side.
yeah.
So I go wound maker and blade shield. But obviously those top line, so the resilience, immortal, all that stuff's really good too. But it's just when you're looking at it, always prioritize the things that are going to make you always better in battle first,
Okay.
which is defense and attack. The higher you can get that, the more useful that unit is in battle.
I had looked at it that when the fights I'd actually done manually, the only thing that was really threatening any of my heroes was getting hit with arrows and magic. So that's why I took the hit points.
Right, but then, so if you look at the defense, so if you were to stand toe to toe with another lord that has 70 attack rating, and you're sitting there with in the defense in the 40s, you're gonna get wrecked.
Good to know. Well, with that being said, I guess we go elusive.
Well, Ghostly Howl's pretty good. Top line.
Yeah, so I mean, it's only 5, which is why I went with this one first, is to open everything up, because that was available. I just haven't come and picked it up for the 5. And I think on this one I had stayed away because their armor is like so crap.
Yeah, so Banshees, they're ethereal units, so as long as the enemy doesn't have magic attacks, they don't really get hurt. So you want them to have a high attack because they have so much armor piercing damage, and you want them to have a high defense so that they don't get hit if people do have magic attacks.
That being said, I think since my attack is at 62, I'm going to take weapon damage. Well, weapon strength.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you want all of those things. You want all the defense, all the attack. That's all really good for those.
Now, I've kind of not done any of the stuff with leadership for these guys because I haven't seen it in my fights. Most of the guys just stayed and died.
Yeah, that's how undead works. So, leadership, when undead have low leadership, they start crumbling, and then they just die.
Oh, so that prevents them from crumbling.
If you keep your leadership up, yeah. So it's one of those things, like me personally, I don't have that big of a care about leadership, but it's a very good stat.
I mean, since I have wound already and all, that's probably. I mean,
So if you're using the hero in your army, don't take wound and specialist and that kind of stuff, because you're not using them for hero actions.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
wound-
So I took
yeah.
this one only because, like I said, I had everything else. So I started taking wound instead of taking indomitable. That's when I finally started taking wound on him.
Again, if he's in your army, get the leadership up before you start taking wound and specialist. because you're using them to fight. So you don't want them to break.
Countess of Sylvania. His lady.
So
Brooke says hi.
I go.
tell her to say hi.
And she said, why are you still a noob at this game, Rob? Come on, man.
That is not what she said. She says I'm doing
Okay.
awesome. Alright. So the plan here is this. This isn't 3 because I'm trying to wait to get. No, that's 5, so I can go to 3. So this is where I'm like, I don't think any of the military buildings really helps me per se. There's a little bit of income there. That's kind of how in those other places I went with finding the Skaven.
Okay, so
because it also puts out the more control and corruption, but it doesn't. And the walls have never seemed to like really do anything. Like this one's good
Yeah.
though. It reduces the ability of people to march across my territory, and raise dead cost when I'm here.
building is always depends on the person. Like in my minor for undead, I always put the growth building because it increases the rank of necromancers. And then I always build that income one. And then for the third slot, either I build walls, I build one of the 2 red lines that only goes to 3, so that I don't have to put it in your main province. But like that one, I never build that building. It's, in my mind, it's a wasted slot.
So the reason I was looking at doing this was originally I built the building because I wasn't planning on going to war up here, and so I wanted to spread corruption until I got to go to war with them. But these guys declared war on me, the plague people. So I ended up being at war before I really wanted to. So. So I'm not sure I even want to build that building. No, but every time I stream this, I pretty much say that, remind my audience that I suck at this game compared to you guys, and I'm very, very slow.
One's really slow. Sometimes I get irritated. I'm like, dude, did you fall asleep? Like, or what are you doing?
Oh, one of the guys said, hey, play League of Legends, and I'm like, not a big fan of the League of Legends.
That was a long time ago.
Yeah. Yeah, like right here, War Machine Focus. I can't even build those.
Well, I would say, start a new campaign, but
I've already got this short victory condition done, so. And the reason I'm going this route up here is because I have so many terror guys. Like, because I can't get the corpse cart and the Mortis engine and all those cool units that I'm like, this is the feature of my army, the the Terrorgeists. I don't know what I want to play next, though. So Obadiah, he was in this guy's army. Obadiah's is he a necromancer? What is he? He's a necromancer, so I don't want to put him with the other necro, so we'll put him in Isabella's.
Find me, channels. Your will.
He was in Isabella's.
It shall be done.
It will be done.
This is Batilda. She was in Isabella's.
I assent. Let us. None may tempt me.
Oh, I think Isabella's full.
I am ready.
Nope, I got one spot left.
Expand Sylvania's borders. By all means.
Yes, my Lord of Death. I assent. Descendant of the Lord.
It is treason to command me.
Look on me and despair. What?
Who's that guy?
Throg?
I'm just wondering why these guys are even like right next to my, right next to me.
Because they're fighting Gisla.
You need me?
Fear me. Your will is weak. Hunting.
As you say.
Ooh, another banner. Do you know of a mod or use a mod that removes the trait cap penalty?
What do you mean?
Because
Like,
you're only
you can have
allowed.
infinite traits.
Yeah.
There's a lot of them.
I think I was researching one where they allow you. It doesn't give you infinite, but it gives you like 1,000, which is essentially infinite.
What do you need that for, though?
Isabella's been wrecking shop. I think I only have like.
Darkness.
Well, what do you need more traits for?
Why not? Like for defeating people, might as well get their traits, right?
Oh, those. I'm sorry. I thought you meant talent points.
No. Like these things.
I mean, the limit's pretty high. Are you not getting new ones?
It's 20, right? Like you can only have 20?
I don't know what the cap is.
I think it's 20. I think you cap at 20. And I only know that from Bennett because of him watching YouTubers who are awesome at, who know more than I do. I'm not there yet, but I figure before I get to the long victory condition, I will be.
Welcome to my court.
Moving.
Yeah, I kept the buildings. Woohoo! Not even damaged.
Your will.
Well, if you don't loot when you take it over, they don't get damaged.
Kill!
Ah, I thought I had enough movement. Boo.
I obey.
Well, they all suck at taking out other heroes.
Yeah, this is why I generally I just make heroes specifically for that and train specialists.
Nope, we gotta move the army. So is that from the plague, or is that from me?
Fight. Yes.
Alright, starting with Isabella. Alright, so this is a lot better than I thought, because then you can wound easier or have your heroes take them out.
Yeah, but it's only in the province.
This is faction wide.
So the cost is,
Faction wide.
yeah.
Let me do that. All spellcasters in the local region, that's pretty good.
Yeah, if you're
This will
upguessing.
be fun.
My bloodline calls. Now.
We have 9 vampires. Nice.
I thirst.
And so again, there, like, attack is better than armor. Wild eyed.
Oh. I did not know it did that. Or not reset all of them.
Okay, so the mod is the bottom one. Bottom right. You see the little bottom? That's top. The respec. See the left?
Oh, okay, yeah.
Looks like an arrow. Yes. So that's the mod. The top one is a new thing that they just added for the base game, but it wounds your character for 3 turns.
Oh, whoops. Oh, it does say that if you let it out. Oops, my bad. Why did I do all that this turn? Damn it, I'm dumb.
You don't like the Pit of Shades, huh?
I kind of splitting them up, so I take it on one and don't take it on the others.
The way you spec your characters makes me just like,
What's wrong with this guy?
It's just how you're specking them.
Like this one just unlocked.
But no,
so.
you're just like all over the place. You don't finish anything. I'm like, ah. So, generally, I do it based on what is this character gonna do, right? So, if you have a lord that's going to be doing primarily having heroes, getting to immortal horror is really good. And then if you go that far, you might as well pick up lightning strike before you do anything else. Then, you know, for a vampire, you always want the hunger for obvious reasons, but you kind of decide, like, is this lord going to be a spellcaster? Is this lord going to be an army general? Is this lord going to be like a solo melee fighter? And then you spec them that way, right? So like on this one, you went into Children of the Night, Darkening Skies, you didn't go to Immortal Horror, then you started going down the melee line, then you took 1 point in their special skill line, and then you put 1 point on the top. I was like, okay, so obviously you don't know what this character is going to be doing, right?
So initially this guy was my first character to move units to like reinforce one of my generals, because this is when I split up my 2 armies and started going in completely opposite directions so they couldn't support one another. And this guy was the guy that I built to carry my army over, which is why I went like the minus upkeep on him. So I went this route to make him having an army just to ferry the army over. Then once he actually got into combat, I picked up here and I went to this. And last turn is when I grabbed this. So the last time I had a point, it went to here, because I started using them. I was like, that's pretty good, because it had just unlocked. It was locked. Same thing with this. Now, the next point I get is it had been locked, so now it's available. So I'm looking at doing this. But
right, but you're doing it on all of your characters. That's what I'm saying. Like, to me, like if you look at my general, like I'll use Bretonia as an example. I have the one lord that's my main lord that has my army, and I go the blue line to get lightning strike, because on legendary I like to have that option. And then I have a lord following him around that's just the lord, and so that guy, I just like all the defense, all the attack rating, all that kind of stuff.
Oh.
Does that make sense?
Yeah,
so
yeah.
like if you go to Vlad,
Countess of Sylvania.
okay, now mouse over mesmerizing aura. Okay, so like if you're gonna be using Vlad to attack, that's a like pretty mandatory ability, and then he's not on a horse, so having devastating charge for him is kind of a waste of points. So Beguile and Quick Blood are the two best skill points after the hunger. And then you also have him going into magic, which is fine. But then if he's going into magic, you don't need to have a necromancer. And if you have a necromancer, then it's good to have Vlad get his melee abilities up. So then again, like, you don't have the other defense skill. So when I look at Vlad, it's like, okay, I don't know what exactly you were doing, and I wouldn't expect him that way.
That's fair. I figured I didn't need... I didn't realize the cap on armor was so bad, because when I actually was fighting with him, he wasn't taking hardly any damage.
Right, but mesmerizing aura is better than any of that stuff.
So
It lowers enemies' attack rating around him. And then anytime you can get negative leadership to your enemies, it's amazing.
Oh, yeah, I didn't even notice the with penalty to melee attack.
Yeah, and then the one next to it, I don't remember what that one does. Mortal levies. Okay, so that's for the... Yeah, then you just respec them, like I said, like, so you just decide, this is what I want them to do, you know. So hunger, like, that's mandatory on all the vampires. Take that.
The Aura of Dark Majesty.
No, Coven of Undeath. Oh, Chosen of Undeath. Not that one. So you didn't listen. Yeah, unit experience per turn is very good. And then you want monstrous strength. And you want quick blood, because again, you want his attack rating to be as high as possible. Okay, and then you decide what magic abilities you want. So Wind of Death is one of the best spells that vampires have. And then you always want to take Lore Master, Lore of Vampires, if you're going to use them as a caster.
Yeah, but at that point, my question is whether I use any points in training or not.
I wouldn't. You got Coven, or yeah, is it Coven? It's hard to read. Yeah, Coven of Undeath. That gives you training per turn.
Yeah, but I mean, they stack, right?
Yeah, but training's not that high. Coven's really high.
Oh. So 2 points take Conduit and Kadan at the end.
I mean, are you using that? If you're using it, then yeah. So, like, for him, I
Or the
like
armor.
to use the macabre because it makes him run fast and he's on foot. But again, like, that kind of stuff is just up to you. All I'm saying is kind of think about what you want the Lord to do and then spend your points that way.
I mean, yeah, him not being fast kind of sucks.
That spell makes him real fast. And gives him attack.
Do you know, does the raised dead cost from these ancillaries only apply to that person or to the army, or...
To the army.
I was really hoping it was to the army, because...
What?
When you wound a... if a hero wounds another hero, can you get magic items off them, or no?
Not for that, no.
Okay, so there's no point in really taking on her.
of darkness.
I think this is the guy that makes it so nobody runs away from Vlad. Because this ability makes it so that self can't move, so never mind. Is this also self can't not move? Yep. I read that wrong last time.
You read something wrong? Never.
Isabella von Karstein.
Alright.
I was paying so much attention to what you were doing, I lost the battle.
Oh, man.
I was like, oh shoot, where is all my army?
So, have you played much with the new Kislev or the Kislev hero in the vampire counts? Ulrika.
I've played with her.
There's there aren't any other vampire count units, right? For diplomatic relations with the vampire counts, like There's literally... I guess there's the one down by the Tomb Kings, right? I thought that was Manfred, though.
You have Manfred. You have the guy in Bretonia. You have the guy far to the east. In the mountains.
Is the Red Duke, is that one of the...
Yeah, that's the guy. He's in Musalin in Bretonia.
Okay, so he's dead, and he's already in my army. Manfred's dead, he's in my army. So I'm sitting there thinking taking vampire counts, diplomatic relations is kind of useless because they're all dead.
It doesn't help you. So again, like, what do you want to do with the hero? So for her, I make her a melee powerhouse.
Not an archer with a...
No,
like
because archers got nerfed into oblivion and they suck.
Man, that seems really hard because she's got like a missile strength of fucking 400 already.
Uh-huh. And she shoots and maybe one thing dies. And whereas if you run her into melee, she'll get 100 kills easy. I'm not saying it's wrong. It's just that's what I do.
I mean, the way I was looking at it is I have very few archery or like ranged units. Having a ranged hero that's not using my Winds of Magic seems really, really nice.
Well, have you used her in a battle?
Nah, I just got her not that long ago, so I haven't used her actually yet.
So it's like the same thing with Wood Elves. Their archer heroes are very, very underwhelming.
Now, is that because of the unit size? So if you attack like bigger, stronger units that are lower number, do they make a difference? Like fewer kills, but they take out like really hard to kill units?
They can, but not very often. So what happened is in Warhammer 1 and early Warhammer 2, archer heroes could just snipe down lords and, enemy heroes in multiplayer. So I don't know what exactly they nerfed to make them ineffective, but it says they have a huge missile strength, but it rarely works.
Huh.
I'm not saying, again, though, she shoots while she rides in. So I do her melee, I let her shoot until they get close, and then I run her in. Because she's on a horse, and she does a lot of damage.
This doesn't say she's on a horse.
Because you haven't gotten it yet.
I don't even see the spot for the horse. Alright, so I'm just going to bump this up and it'll be close to max. And so that I'll actually have to try her and see what it looks like. See if she can take out like cavalry units that are trying to ride me down from behind. Oh, I'm broke. Ugh. Yeah. I was thinking about doing some trying Fortnite tomorrow.
Gross.
I talked to Kazu about it, and he's like, nah, because I was worried that, I'm old and my reactions are so slow. And he's like, nah, you'll be fine. Everybody sucks. But he has also not played, like, any first-person shooters with me in a forever, so...
Yeah, so he just doesn't know.
How bad I suck?
Yeah.
Alright, so I think this must be the one they just took back from me. I think I'd try to go up to the Brass Keep and then come back and finish this douchebag up.
I cannot wait to get my
Oh, he totally
scalp
wants peace with me.
over to you.
He's got 3 settlements. There's one and there's one. So I think I take both of them from him and then maybe do peace so I don't have to go chase him down.
Man, peace. Thought you were playing Total War.
I mean, peace for now, after I take 2 of his 3 settlements. Just so I don't have to go chase him down and find where the hell the other one's at. Alright. I don't think I can get all the way there. I can't. I can only get close.
Attack. Thine right is mine.
Where did that jerk go?
Darkness comes. I'll take Sigmar's throne.
Oh. That's not what I wanted to do. Oh, that's what I gotta do. Okay.
You are not favored.
Unhand the Supreme Patriarch!
What is your will? Granted.
Isabel. I know the way.
King of the ghouls.
What? I affirm.
Azazel's coming onto my shores,
You
huh?
dare?
Is that the last Kislev?
In the names of Ursun,
They have 2.
Take what's theirs.
Oops.
Kislev.
Where's the other one? Must be over here somewhere.
It is night. Then go!
Ready. So be it.
You dare!
Weapon strength on a necromancer.
I will not betray you.
All right.
The red kiss.
Dope.
I disobey.
I think that might have been not what I wanted.
Weak-willed simpleton! Remove thyself from my sight!
Oh, now he wants a peace treaty. I don't want a peace treaty with him.
How many
I
cities
do
does he
not
have left?
bandy words with the weak.
He's
Leave
got
me.
2, and I'm about to take 1. I don't know where the other one's at. But I'll have a general idea once I take the 1.
That's unfortunate. Oh, I can't hear you.
Oh, sorry, I had to push my push talk because you're on Discord. But he's got 2.
Yeah, well now you gotta deal with Norska. That's never fun.
Look on me and despair.
All those jerks.
Blasphemy! Blasphemy! I serve Ursa!
Colstons. Costaltine. Costaltine.
Stalton.
What's his trait?
Devitre? I don't know. I don't think it's very good. The best defeat traits are like
I already have it.
Bellator.
He's Faith Breaker. Enables flaming attacks and leadership.
Yeah, so getting flaming attacks is actually a nerf.
Oh. So I should not get it? Can you get rid of a defeat trait if you have it?
No. Yeah, so there's very few units in the game that are vulnerable to fire, but there's a lot that have fire resistance. And then there's banners and stuff that give you fire resistance. So like if you're fighting dwarves, a lot of their units have fire resistance.
So it's not adding on to your damage, it actually changes your damage type?
Right. If it added on, it'd be fine. Or if you're fighting things that are vulnerable to fire, like if you were fighting undead, it's pretty good.
Undeath Ascendant. Slay them! Recusant!
You need me?
Die!
Welcome to my court. Move
Shit,
Well, then I won't attack it with so that Wallet can also have flaming attacks. Ah. Boo.
Stregoi, Gol Kid.
Isabella.
Come, impress me.
That +3 character experience, or that plus 20% character experience gain looks cool, though.
It's not terrible.
Are their lords and their bloodlines any good?
They're different. They have like some diplomacy type stuff. So the blood dragon, that's the one that's going to give you grave guards and bonuses to black knights and the blood dragons. Von Karstein has some stuff with, I mean, you have one of those lords, but it has stuff with Sylvanians and like bats. The Neckarch deals with magic, and then the Strigoi buffs your monster units.
And then you get a then you get an extra lord too. So I think I want an extra Von Karstein lord just so I can get some more extra bowmen. But then I have to recruit them too. So, all right, where am I at?
This night.
It's 53. $58.
What?
Oh, I'm at war with those guys?
I am the Supreme Patriarch. Boss's orders! Thou darest. Hand me mine sword.
Do not waste my time with petty talk. Make your offer and be done.
Midland's not even at war with anybody? What the hell?
The true Von Karstein.
No, sir.
Bring war.
die.
Die.
Ah, and I can't chase him down. Boo.
Darkness comes.
It's always fun when they're just out of your range. Can't get to them.
At last. Dance macabre.
Darkness comes.
Ugh.
The shamblers move.
What is your will?
You dare. Find me charnel pits.
Yes.
Oh, I just need the money. 14K. I say once I get in a fight and lose some battles, I'll get to 40K pretty fast, I think, as long as I don't lose too many cities in the process.
Ready.
Where'd my hero go?
Yes.
Oh, I found their other city.
I hunt. Only one I listen to is me.
Is that an army? That's a hero.
It is night. Night King.
Can you see this city? Is this bugged?
Thou darest. To the shadows. No win. Impossible. Yes.
Is that dwarf at war with you?
No. Not yet, anyway.
For the wisdom of Valea. What do you want? This will do.
They can get that guy.
Moving. Strigoi. Driven by hate. King of the ghouls.
Dance macabre.
Look on need and despair.
I shall drink them dry. Never.
Boo.
Expand Sylvania's borders. Marching. Kill! Absolutely not.
Bow, mortal.
I will not betray you. I smell death.
Yes, my sire. Moving! Slay them! Who wishes the red kiss?
Descendant of Batory.
Oops.
And so replenish troops is pretty good. So on your necromancers, you can't even get the cart mount. That's unfortunate.
Oh, this is Melissa. Alright. Alright, I think I'm going to take a break here, and we'll come back. Maybe we'll continue this. I don't know.
If you're talking, I can't hear you again.
Yeah, sorry. So I'm going to take a break, and I might come back. I don't know if I want to... Knowing that I'm down the main unit kind of makes it's very disheartening.
Yeah, like I said, I would just start over. I have no idea how that happened. Like, I tried Googling it. Didn't see any answers.
So, yep. But yeah, I'm going to take a break, and I'm going to come back here in a moment. I might just put this on pause for a while.
I'm going to bed soon, so...
Yeah, I just have to go use the restroom and all that good stuff, and having a stream that takes forever is not a good idea.
Alright, take it easy.